The Crazies have been camped outside for better than 3 weeks, trying to get the best spot they can here at Cameron Indoor Stadium, because the Tar Heels are here in town for their annual regular season meeting here in Durham. And that means Cooper Flagg will make his first appearance tonight in this historic rivalry. Roger Ayers, Bert Smith, Tommy Morrissey, the officials. And that's the tip of our sonic blockbuster matchup, the Blue Devils with the first possession of the night.
Seth Trimble guarding Cooper Flagg. He's given up a lot of size.
And an easy one as Flagg finds Sion James, including Ian Jackson, an outstanding freshman, has become a big-time scorer for them, and a nice find from Elliot Cadeau to Van Allen Lubin to get the Heels on the board. Flagg, yes.
Between two defenders, and after this pass cross court from Con Knipple, he catches it ready to shoot.
And get out in transition and get some easy ones. Backdoor pass taken away by Flagg. Look at that pass, and James will lay it in. Duke by one, just over 4 minutes into this one here at Cameron. Flagg posting the immediate double. Open is Proctor. Count it.
And makes exactly the right cross-court pass, the skip. Beautifully done.
And now his second steal of the night. Off to Proctor for the slam.
And Tyrese Proctor, and then his second steal of the game, leads to an easy. A lot of tough shots for North Carolina.
Flagg will try a three and hit. What a sensational start for Cooper Flagg. Kind of being a little soft. He said, not kind of. I told him he was being soft. And he said the best thing, as Jess said, is Flagg responds to that, wants the criticism, and boy, is he off to some kind of start here tonight.
Who gets his hand on the basketball constantly. He's got, that's probably 87 or 88 deflections that he's got on this season, even after missing the last 4 games. And that has started Duke's transition. So far, it's been defense that has dominated.
Knipple will try a three, and he'll hit. And Duke is absolutely on fire in the early going. Cadeau driving on Gillis. Powell lost it. Blue Devils in transition. Malawach with the left. This is the first time since 07-08 they have started league play 10-0. Knipple into the paint, just kept on going. And look at Cadeau, but he couldn't finish. Follow won't go. 3 cracks at it. Now R.J. Davis, and that won't go down. And then a block by Flagg.
But right now, it's so difficult for North Carolina. They're not generating any offense off the offensive glass.
Davis high off the glass and good. The first points of the night. 7'5" wingspan, 9'8" standing reach. Off the inbounds, Trimble couldn't finish it. Only win in that stretch, overtime at home against BC. Davis hits the three.
Much better movement by North Carolina. Yeah, if you're just going to dribble in one spot, you're not going to find any openings against this Duke defense because their help side is so good.
Knipple to Malawach.
Duke going 5 out, really spreading the floor against North Carolina for this last possession.
Flagg defended by Davis. Got a big size advantage. Tough turnaround. Goes.
All right, how about that play? A spectacular pass fake.
11 early and then 2 in the dying seconds of the half. Duke up 22. John Shire with just 6 here at Cameron Indoor Stadium in Durham. 22-point lead for the Blue Devils. Flagg draws a double, kicks to Knipple, and he gets inside and slams it. No defense at the rim for the Heels.
Boy, North Carolina puts 2 on the ball, and yet again Cooper Flagg able to look over that double team.
And almost all of them, Jay, have been live ball turnovers, and Duke has turned those into points at the other end.
Well, in the first half, Duke had more steals than North Carolina had assists.
Knipple for 3. And Duke picking up right where they left off in the first half. Now a reset to Davis.
Jalen Washington tried to post up. Malawach just pushed him right off his spot, just more physical.
R.J. Davis over Malawach, buries a three, his second of the night. Ball screen to Malawach. Knipple finds James in the corner, and the three will go.
Boy, the spacing so good from Duke. You're worried about Malawach and his roll to the basket. That opens the cross-court pass for the easy three from Sion James.
How about Duke 7 for 13 from three-point range as Trimble answers at the other end.
Really good cut by Trimble, curling and really turning the corner.
It's been loud at so many different moments in this building on this night. Nothing compared to that moment. Knipple now with 20.
He has had a spectacular game. When he gets hot, and he can get hot in a hurry, he's got a lot of game. He's not just a shooter. He's much more than that.
R.J. Davis will step in and right in the passing lane. Didn't let Davis make the pass he wanted to make. Jackson will try another step back. He'll hit it, and a foul on Gillis.
Because he read the drive, so he didn't have to come over from the weak side. He was already there.
Third on Ian Jackson. Turnaround for Flag. He's got 16. And he and Janai Broom, would you say, are the top two contenders right now for National Player of the Year?
Yeah, I'd say Cam Jones and Marquette is in there too, but I think those two are the top candidates.
And Duke, as it stands right now, would only have 3 more quad one opportunities. Auburn, I believe, would have 8 more. Just the strength of schedule. Look out. James from Knipple. Now 6 for Duke. And Lubin ahead to Powell, who will slam it. First points of the night for Drake Powell.
Trap, but Duke, if they break it, they need to break it to score.
Knipple going up to the rim, but met there by Lubin, who knocked it away.
Now, Lubin's got a long wingspan, about 7'1".
Proctor, and blocked by Lubin, saved by Davis.
And after the miss, Carolina's going to be back to man-to-man.
Flag wide open. Hits the three. 19 now for Cooper Flag.
Offensive end. Just after that little brush screen up top, just a miscommunication. 2 on the ball. And Jalen Withers couldn't recover in time to put any pressure on that shot. He just waltzed into it.
A transfer from Belmont, big score there, had some good moments earlier in the year for Carolina, has kind of fallen out of the rotation, didn't play at all Tuesday against Pitt. Isaiah Evans doing what Isaiah Evans does.
He's a playmaking big guy.
You and I will venture back into SEC country next week. We'll be at Auburn as the Gators will be there. Corner 3 for Drake Powell.
Would win the vote. But by the end of the year, Cooper Flag is really shooting up the charts. It's going to be a very difficult decision because I don't see one of only 2 losses for the SEC in that challenge. It turned out not to be a challenge. It was 14-2.
Powell ahead to Trimble for the lay-in.
Jaden Zachary, who transferred in from Boston College, is having a really good year. Clemson is a good team. They're solid.
Powell. And again for Carolina, assuming they lose this game, they will fall to 1-9 in quad one. And their 2 biggest games of the season may be their next 2 games as they will play. And here's a guy who has enjoyed more Duke Carolina moments than just about anybody. You are looking at Freddie Kiger. And he is what's known as the official statistician here. And this is Freddie's 100th Duke Carolina game, going way back to when he was at Carolina. Dean Smith was the coach, and he did stats for the program, and then he's worked for every television entity you can think of over the last really 40 years or so, I would think. He is an icon in the ACC, as is John Madry sitting to my left, the statistician with us up here in the booth. But congratulations to Freddie Kiger. I don't know how many people, Jay, can say they've been at 100 Duke Carolina games. And if you know anything about the ACC, you know Freddie Kiger.
Well, Freddie Kiger is just a beautiful human being. And he's an encyclopedia of ACC history, as is our partner and friend John Madry.
Yep.
But whenever we put up the graphic saying, hey, the last 100 games, you know, Duke is 51-49 against North Carolina. Freddie Kiger's seen them all.
Proctor behind the back. Beautiful feed, and Brown the reverse. Coach K, his wife Mickey, getting up from their seats, watching better than 39 minutes of this one. Just a few seconds separating the game clock and the shot clock. Proctor banked it in somehow from a very difficult angle.
That's like the shot Stephen Ashworth hit today to beat Villanova.
Ian Jackson will lay it in at the other end, and that will do it. Duke making another statement. 11-0 in the ACC for the #2 team in the nation. Flagg was great. Knipple was great. Everybody who played for the Blue Devils did a lot of good things for them, and they beat Carolina handily here tonight.